New on AM Extra this morning, next week, February 26th through March 3rd, is Eating Disorders Awareness Week. It's a campaign to educate the public and spark conversation about a difficult topic.
The National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders is collaborating with This Is My Brave to bring people from all across the country to share their stories of recovery. One of those speaking is from right here in Portland. Katie Cadigan joins us this morning with more. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Emily and Ken.
Well, so Katie, share a little bit of your story with us this morning.
Sure. So I was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa when I was a freshman in high school, so 14 years old. And, I was fortunate to have a lot of great supports around me to help me get the support that I needed to recover.
Now, how common are eating disorders?
It's a great question. They're very common. The ANAD statistics show that there are many people will experience eating disorders throughout their lifetime, and people from all walks of life.
I think it's a difficult conversation for folks to have, right? Whether you have a child in your life, a loved one, a friend who you believe might be struggling. Why is it so difficult sometimes, do you think, for people to reach out and ask, do you need some help, or how can we help?
It's a great question. Eating disorders are very isolating, right? And that's part of the disease, is that, that talk in our heads around, we're not good enough and that people won't understand. And so that really can prevent people from speaking up and asking for the help that they need.
Talk about the event that you're going to. Where will it be and when, and what will your presentation include?
I would love to talk about the event. Thank you. So it's going to be in Chicago at Northwestern University next Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. And it brings together 21 people from all over the country with all different types of experiences with eating disorders and recovery. I think that's one of the things that makes it most special, right? Is different genders, different races, different body types, to really show the diversity of experiences both in eating disorder, the illness, and also the recovery aspect. My piece is 5 minutes. We each have 5 minutes to kind of, share our story. And it's a combination, it's all spoken word. I'm not as musically inclined as some of my fellow cast members who will be doing some really great musical pieces. We've got comedy pieces, a lot of poetry. Yeah, and my piece is part poetry, but that poetry that doesn't rhyme so much and just kind of flows. I talk about my experience in my teenage years, and then I talk about one of the things that was really critical to my recovery, which was peer support. So connecting with other people who had been through what I was going through.
Yeah. What do you think the impact of getting to share stories like this from yourself, from other folks who are in recovery, to create that peer-to-peer connection? How important is that in helping other people?
I think it's critical, Emily. Honestly, throughout my recovery experience, I was fortunate to have a lot of professionals on my treatment team that were great. And they were definitely necessary to address the various complex emotional, physical, and mental aspects of the eating disorder.
Right.
But there was something that was just really comforting about being able to speak with somebody who was either a few years ahead of me in their recovery journey, or even right there in the messy part with me, to just be like, this is rough right now. And I think to really feel understood. So to me, that's one of the biggest parts of that peer support, is really feeling seen and understood in that moment.
Yeah, very important topic. Glad that you're going to be sharing your experience in Chicago next weekend. Thanks for sharing part of it with us here today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Katie Cadigan, and you can find more information on This Is My Brave and next week's speaking event online at KOIN.com.
It's 7:23 right now.